Hi everyone, this is Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. Today I'm taking part in the 5 Under 5 DIY challenge, and we'll get to that, the details about that, in just a moment. So let's get started. Okay, this is a sled from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just getting off the glitter. Now, I lost all my footage, so really shortly you're just going to skip to what it looked like in the end. I ended up being able to sand that, painted it, and you'll get to see what it ends up looking like. I don't know what happened. I had the camera on and all of a sudden it just shut off. So yeah, I wasn't happy about that. But as you can see right here, you will see what it ended up looking like when I was finished with it. Isn't that just beautiful? Of course, the bottom was on there too. But now let's get to this. It was an open playlist. It's called 5 Under 5. That means 5 crafts. They're each under $5. And the hosts are Missi from the Crafty Cove DIY and Emily from the Farm Charm Chic. And then their guest host was CeeJ from CeeJ DIY. Now let's get back to these projects. Okay, this is a little bucket from the Dollar Tree. I think it was in the wedding section. And I just got this glittery rickrack, and I'm just going to glue it like around the bottom and around the top, but not all the way to the top, not all the way to the bottom. And then after I get this done, I'm going to use a Sharpie, and I am going to write Snowballs 5 cents each. Then you'll see what I do after that. But if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you are here. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey, I'm so glad you're back. Now, if you wouldn't mind, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. It's free and it helps my channel. Also, if you hit that notification bell and click on it and hit all, you should get notified with every single video that I upload. You should. And hey, give me a big old thumbs up and leave me a comment if you would like. I love reading the comments. Okay, as I'm finishing up here, I take some polyfill, and I'm going to use hot glue, and I'm going to put it down in the bottom of this bucket to fill most of the bucket. And then I'm going to use cotton balls and stick them on the top to make it look like a bucket of snowballs. Now, the first project costed me $1. This project cost me $1 plus some stuff that I already had. So I already had the polyfill, had that big bag of cotton balls, the rickrack, so maybe this came to $1.25 total. So after this is done, we'll get to the next one. Okay, I went out to my garage and cut these 3 pieces of wood, and they were pallet wood and they were kind of rough, but that's okay. I can make rough nice. So I'm just using my sanding block and I'm sanding those, and then I'm going to end up using some of the Dollar Tree, I always forget what it's called. It's not putty filler, but I use that to fill up some of the missing pieces on the ends of it, so that it's all smooth. And then I end up sanding it because it doesn't take that long for this stuff to dry. It takes almost just minutes. It's really super fast. So I'm just going to sand that, and then I will get to the painting. And of course I'm making a book stack. And honestly, this is just my supplies. I didn't buy anything special for this at all. And there I'm using my little ladybug vacuum. I love that thing. The link for it is in my link tree, and the link for my link tree is in my description box. So you can find it there for my Amazon store. Okay, now the paint that I'm going to use, and the paint that I used on that first one, the blue, was Folk Art's Nautical Blue. I think it's Folk Art. Yes, it's Folk Art. I'm pretty sure. And so yes, it is. So I am just going to paint 2 of them blue, but I'm not going to paint where the glue will be together because I'm going to be using wood glue, and wood glue works better if it is bare wood to bare wood. On the molecular level, it is definitely stronger. So I was just figuring out what I needed to do, which ones I needed to paint the top and not just the binding or the the outside part of the book. So yeah, I really enjoy doing this challenge. I've been doing it every month that they have had it. It is just something I really love doing. And now I did the 2 blue ones, and now I'm doing a white. So blue on top, white in the middle, blue on the bottom. But yes, I just love these the hosts. I think they're phenomenal. They are so generous and so nice. Emily, I've actually met her in person. She is just as sweet in person as she is when you watch her videos. And Missi and CeeJ, Missi is just sweet as can be, and so is CeeJ. And CeeJ's funny, very funny, so I really like her. Okay, so I'm just getting this all painted, and once it is dry, then I'm going to use wood glue and a little bit of hot glue for the quick fix, and then the wood glue. So I put the wood glue in the center, and I'm, like I said, I'm making sure that it's bare wood to bare wood. So I'm putting it in the center, and then hot glue around the edges so that these pieces of wood will stick together. So just going to do that. It's very, very simple to do. You can buy wood glue from Dollar Tree. I got this from the hardware store. And then I poured some in this little jar because I buy it in gallon jugs so that I use out in my garage where I do my woodworking. And now I'm just using a small little brush, and I'm going to write "Let It Snow" on the binding. And now I'm just gluing a little blue snowflake on the white, and then I'm going to use some jute and wrap it around the top and tie a bow. And then I've got that little snowman. I don't know if you can see it sitting there. It's just a little, it's not a button, it's like a charm, but or decoration. But I'm just going to end up gluing that right on top of the bow, and you'll see in just a second how I end up doing that. It's really simple, and just it turned out adorable. I just love these faux book stacks. I don't like using actual books very often. I'm an avid reader, and so I don't like ruining books. And not that it's ruining them. There's books that people just throw away, or like the Dollar Tree books, you can get them for $1. And I don't mind using those, but I have so much wood that this is easy to do. So as I'm making this bow, I'm just using a little bit of glue to hold that knot in place. And then I will make just a little bow, just a simple shoestring bow, and then hook that little snowman on. And like I said, this is literally my supplies. That little snowman and that little snowflake I've had for years. Jute, of course, is pennies. The wood, it was free pallet wood, so that was free. And then a little bit of paint. So I would call this one pretty much free. So it ends up being super cute, and I hope you guys love it too. Okay, on to the next one. So this is a bamboo cutting board from the Dollar Tree, so $1. And then those little, they're ornaments, snow ornaments, but they look to me like snow-covered trees. 2 comes in a package, and I end up using 3, so it's going to be $1.50, and the bamboo is going to be another $1, so $2.50, and then the rest is just my supplies. So I'm going to grab my Folk Art Nautical chalk paint, and I'm just going to paint this. And as I get this painted, I think I only did like 1 coat. I did go back a little bit for a few spots, but I do the edges as well, and I get that all done. Like I said, I don't even think I even had to go back. This chalk paint really covers really well, and so I get that done, and then I'm going to use my Darcy heat gun and dry it. And that is also in my link tree for Darcy heat gun. It just makes the process faster. Now, because it's heat, you have to hold it further away, because the heat will make the chalk paint bubble, and you don't want it to bubble. So as soon as I get this done, we will move on to the next step. Okay, I am a Plaid ambassador, and this is Mod Podge Sparkle. Now this stuff sparkles. There is one that's even more sparkle, and I think that's one I'm going to get soon. But yes, look at how that sparkles. It's just gorgeous. Now I'm kind of looking at how I'm going to place this, to me, little trees on here, but I didn't want to just sit them down on the bottom and have nothing. So I have a bottle of, it's called Snow Tex. Now I've had it for years, literally years, and I've only got a little bit of it left. So I decide I'm going to put that down on the bottom so that it looks like these trees are out in the woods or whatever, and it's completely covered in snow. And I'm just using a craft stick. I'm going to finish using the rest of this, and I'm just going to make it look like the ground is covered in snow. Okay, now I'm just going to use hot glue and get these all glued on here, and it literally looks like a little forest. Oh, even though it only has 3 trees, but hey, that's okay. So once I get these all glued, I have to glue them several places because they're not flat. And I just wanted to make sure that they were going to stay in here. Now that Snow-Tex also dries extremely fast, so I didn't have much of a wait time in between. So once I get that all glued, I'm going to grab my white apple barrel paint, which is also a Plaid product, and I am going to paint little snowflakes in the up in the sky like it's snowing. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab that, gonna turn that around, and I am going to paint these little snowflakes, and then we're gonna call this completely finished and just beautiful. And I hope you guys love this, because I sure do love all of these. And this one, of course, was $2.50. So yeah, like I said, I love this challenge. I love doing these little projects. I love being able to do amazing projects for under $5. And as you can see, I'm just getting all of these little snowflakes on here. Okay, for this last project, I'm going to make a snow wreath. Now, I just used a piece of foam core, and of course, it's from Dollar Tree, so the whole sheet was $1. This was only a little section of it, so maybe 15 cents worth. And this is a rough circle. Doesn't have to be perfect. I cut it out, and now I'm cutting the center out with just my X-Acto knife, and then I have those snowflakes there. It was 2 packages of snowflakes from the Dollar Tree, which was $1 a piece. So this came to about $2.25. Super, 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 super simple. And then the ribbon I put on it, that roll of ribbon, I have made like 5 different bows out of it, and I've had that ribbon for years. So I'm not even going to count that. That's just supplies. So once that's done, I use my scissors and I trim those little rough spots. Not that you're going to be able to see them. I use my X-Acto knife, then I just grab my scissors and it's like, heck, I'll just cut those little edges off. And then I'm just going to glue those snowflakes on, because it doesn't need to be painted or anything. And it ends up looking really, really snowy and really, really pretty. I'm just, like I said, I'm just gluing these on randomly. One set was clear, one set was white. I put the clear on the back, the white on the top, and I think they came with 8 or 12 each, I can't remember. So yep, I just got that all done, and then these all 5 projects are finished. Wanted to walk you through this bow. I grabbed some wire from a paddle board, and then I am just going to grab a piece and cut it for the tails, and then I'm just taking the ribbon and looping it, twisting, looping, twisting, looping, twisting until it's done, and then I end up hooking the tails on there, use that wire and twist it, and then all that's left to do is poof up those each one of the loops, as well as cut dovetails, which is super simple. Just kind of pulling those out, puffing those loops up, and then I hot glue it on, and this project is completely finished. Super simple. This one came out to be about $2.25. So yeah, each one was under the $5, and I just think this is just adorable. And don't forget to call somebody and just tell them that you love them, you're thinking about them, to let them know that everything is going to be okay. Also, you guys have the most blessed week. I hope you guys enjoy these and have a blessed week. And don't forget to be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye.